Gemini, and welcome to your day. Thank you so much again for joining me. So, the reading that we have for you today is one about energy, action, and obstacle. It's going to go over the energies you need, the actions you may be called to do, and the obstacles you may find in your way. This week, I'm going to start doing full moon cycle readings on the main channel, Your Zodiac Day. Subscribe to that if you haven't already. You're going to find that there, as well as we're going to be talking more about your horoscope charts, the daily horoscope charts, and things of that nature on that channel. And that way I can have this stuff streaming for you like you might see it right now. We're going through the moons through the whole week right now in the screen. It'll go by Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all the way. But I'm not going to really harp on it. I'm not going to talk about it because I'm going to have a whole video dedicated to that. And that will allow us to focus more on these readings so that you understand exactly what you need for the week. But you can get a full review in advance or whenever I get them posted of your cycles as they come up. So look for that tomorrow or the next day on Your Zodiac Day, DAE, just like this one. And like I said, subscribe if you want. So while I've been talking, I've also been shuffling about your life, shuffling your cards, wanting to understand what it is that you need to know. And so there's your first card, come out to play. Second card, there it is. Gemini, what is your obstacle? What, if anything, may actually be in your way this week? And there, we're going to go with that guy. Feels right. All right, are you ready? Wow. You got, and I've been sitting here shuffling these cards, you got the exact same card in the exact same orientation as the last reading. The last reading was Taurus, obviously Taurus and then Gemini. But you guys both are having difficulties this week with working with other people. The card you got is a Three of Pentacles, and it's upside down. This card, I already know. I've kind of gone over it with them. You're going to be in a place where your energy, you need to keep reminding yourself that you want to work with other people, that these people in your life are there for a reason. And that regardless if you're having positive or negative interactions with them, you need to make sure you're consulting others about their opinions and about what they think and what they need, and so that you can make sure that you are doing what you need to do for the week, for your energies, for your life. So just know this isn't like an action. It's not like to always be saying, hey, how do you feel? How do you feel? This is not the action card. This is the energy, just the energy in your heart. When you start feeling angst in your heart about communicating with other people, you need to subdue it. However you do that, you need to subdue it so that you can keep focused internally on making sure that you are working well with others this week. It may be difficult, but you need to try. And as we go along, we may see why. But the action, your action card is the Chariot. So the Chariot card is one that talks about you having the ability to do everything that you need to do, but that it is not going to necessarily be easy. It is not a card where just internal strength is enough. There's going to be physical strength. There is a need here for you to literally rein in wild horses, so to speak, and, drive that chariot home. It's like, it could be a race, it could be an emergency, it could be something dramatic where you might even find yourself actually needing to get from point A to point B at some point, like quickly for some reason. But know that whatever it is, inner peace will bring you physical strength. You have to make sure that you are aligning yourself properly so that your body is as strong as your mind. Oftentimes we can say things like, oh, I got this, but then we end up stumbling and not being as successful. But really, it's a combination. You have to really believe it. You have to know in your heart that you're taking care of all the A's and B's. Your body is one of those things, and maybe I'm rambling a bit, but it's just because the Chariot card, oftentimes it comes as like this need to bring things together. And again, you did get the Three of Pentacles, and that's going to be difficult. And that's kind of why I'm telling you to take care of yourself when it comes to this action. It's going to be difficult bringing things together. It's going to be difficult dealing with people this week, potentially. And so when you find yourself, needed, that action is time for you to start, driving the energy home to doing whatever this task is that's before you. Make sure you're not neglecting yourself. A lot of times people, they find themselves in difficult situations, the first thing they do is stop taking care of themselves, and that is the last thing you should ever do. Make sure you're drinking your water, you're eating a meal, you're doing what you need to do, you're not driving recklessly. Take care of you. You can't be there for someone else if you aren't there, if you don't get there, if something happens. So make sure that as you're doing what you need to do, you're taking care of you too. So back to the Three of Pentacles, this energy that's kind of going to have this difficulty inside of it, where we're going to directly be able to relate that to your obstacle card. Your third card is the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is always a card where some sneaky somebody, whether it's you or somebody else, is trying to make a way in the night like a bandit with all the jewels in the house. Somebody is trying to win one over. Okay, somebody is trying to do less and gain more. They're being selfish. They're being just straight up dirty, and this may be you, because I'm not sure if this card was upside down the way it fell out. It's actually kind of living sideways. So it may be you, it may not be you, Gemini, but there is definitely an understanding that you need for this week that's telling you that don't be the person trying to have it all with none of the responsibility, but also don't let somebody else fool you. And that's why it may be so difficult to work with other people, because you may know this already. You either may know this about yourself, that you don't want to deal with these people. You'd rather just have all the glory and not have to work with anybody. Or maybe somebody is already doing this to you. They're already trying to manipulate you. And, oftentimes people lie right to your face, like, you're so stupid you don't know that they're lying. And that can be really hard to deal with. Hence the Chariot card, the strength required. So when you're dealing with this week, just remember, not only are you going to have to work with people when you don't want to, but you're going to need to work with them even if there's distrust deeply rooted in the situation. And however you can, you're going to have to set that aside and drive the tasks to where they need to be. Be that push that gets the success that you need this week. So my Gemini, I hope this is a great week for you. Do what you need to do to relax. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, and don't lose the battle because you're not willing to play the game. The game is what it is. You can't avoid it. So don't sit it out because other people are playing dirty. Just be yourself, be strong, and you'll be true. All right. I hope you have a great week. Like, comment, subscribe if you want, and I will see you next time.